वन प्लस के ट्रिमर बेच रहा है वो, इंदौर का बिजनेसमैन। ही बेसिकली रजिस्टर्ड वन प्लस एज अ ट्रेडमार्क इन द ट्रिमर कैटेगरी बिकॉज वन प्लस द ओरिजिनल चाइनीज कंपनी हैड नॉट रजिस्टर्ड इटसेल्फ इन द ट्रिमर कैटेगरी। और चाइना से माल लेके वन प्लस ब्रांड ठोक के क्या बेच रहा है, 50-60 करोड़ साल का क्रेज। दिस इज एब्सोल्युटली क्रेजी।
सारे नहीं लग रहे पैराशूट और पियर्स,
इसको देख के तो फट गई थी मेरी यार।
जो दिखता है वो बिकता है। तो प्राइवेट लेवल में ना दे कॉस्ट 40% लोअर एवरेज है ऑन एमआरपी।
It is actually easier to do private label for both Instamart and Blinkit, maybe driving the excitement and valuation for both these companies. It seems like a genuine struggle to grow offline, whereas online continues to grow. तो मेरा तो क्वेश्चन है कि why do investors say go offline when Unilever is struggling and saying कि भाई online आना है करके.
ऑनलाइन इज द प्लेस टू स्केल ग्रो, एंड देन देयर इज दिस अदर साइड ऑफ ऑनलाइन व्हिच इज कि अब आप ऑनलाइन ग्रो करते हो तो देयर इज दिस थ्रेट प्राइवेट लेवल ब्रांड्स. So there is something called as Pentagon Pizza Index, which historically seen spikes linked to major US moves. And August 27th, it has spiked back. Spiked.
That's a dangerous thing, huh?
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 43 of the Asymmetric Podcast. We've realized from data and comments that apparently you guys want to see more episodes with the three of us, less with guests. So we are trying to interject as many episodes between the three of us and maybe pepper in some guests in between. Hope you like today's episode. It's a light one, a little bit of banter and discussion on how should brands grow, what's the omni-channel play in India, what's been the advice over the last 15 years, what should brands do for the next 10. How is the entire consumer landscape in India evolving? More critically, what does QuickCom bring as a threat for brands today? Private labels have really driven profitability for most marketplaces in the last decade. Will QuickCom follow the same? That and a lot more today. Stay tuned.
And also big credit to Vivek Premnath for some of the research that he has done for us today. And shout out. By the way, we have also started taking comments and research on topics that may be interested to viewers. So if you want to drop us a line in the description, you can just email it to us, and we would love to pick up topics and research. It could be documents, PDFs, any form of data which is interesting, and we might pick it up for our next episodes. So do keep writing in.
क्या लग रहा है स्विगी स्टॉक खरीद लें? ₹2 प्लेटफॉर्म फी, ₹15 ₹15 हो गए हैं भाई. उस पे बहुत लिंक्डइन पोस्ट बने. द नंबर ऑफ पीपल हु हैव टेकन दैट एपिसोड एंड पुट अ लिंक्डइन पोस्ट सेइंग कि बस दिस इज द
भाई क्या प्लेजराइज करते हैं लोग यार, प्लीज. कल इसने वरुण ने एक पोस्ट डाला अबाउट अ ब्रांड कॉल्ड वन प्लस. ओके, वन प्लस के ट्रिमर बेच रहा है वो, इंदौर का बिजनेसमैन. इट्स नॉट वन प्लस द मोबाइल कंपनी. ही बेसिकली रजिस्टर्ड वन प्लस एज अ ट्रेडमार्क इन द ट्रिमर कैटेगरी बिकॉज वन प्लस द ओरिजिनल चाइनीज कंपनी हैड नॉट रजिस्टर्ड इटसेल्फ इन द ट्रिमर कैटेगरी. और चाइना से माल लेके वन प्लस ब्रांड ठोक के क्या बेच रहा है, 50-60 करोड़ साल का. So वरुण ने लिखा 3% मार्केट शेयर, टॉप ऑफ फनल क्रिएटेड बाय चाइना, बॉटम ऑफ फनल इंदौरी बिजनेसमैन. भाई क्या इंस्टाग्राम पे लोगों ने उसको सेम वर्ड टू वर्ड जस्ट सेड ऑन फ्रंट ऑफ अ कैमरा एंड पुट इट अप. पीपल हैव गॉटन लाइक मिलियंस ऑफ व्यूज. मैंने वरुण को बोला यार तुम क्या लिंक्डइन पे वेस्ट कर देते हो इतना बढ़िया इनसाइट.
Did you see हमारे आई कैन से हमारे चाइना के एपिसोड के बाद बिल गर्ली टुक अ विजिट टू चाइना एंड सेड आई विल आल्सो डू अ एपिसोड ऑन चाइना. बीजी2 पे चाइना एपिसोड आया.
अच्छा.
हाँ.
ये आ गई ना आपकी अम्ब्रेला और रेन वाली बात, कोरिलेशन एंड कॉजेशन.
Did you guys see the Honasa FY25 annual report?
No.
I read that tweet which was at the
Huh.
surface comparing some numbers.
So it's
saying,
interesting. The biggest
B2C is flat. Marketplaces
offline
are
was
growing.
35% of revenue. FY24, FY25 it became 27%. So offline is degrowing for them, which obviously they said that there's correction, but it seems like a genuine struggle to grow offline, whereas online continues to grow. So all this thesis that brands should go offline, हमने last episode में discuss किया ना, offline जाओ. But the bellwether of the market is showing that boss growth तो online में ही है, offline में कहाँ है? And anyway, if you go back to Unilever or Marico or Dabur, they are saying the same thing. तो मेरा तो question है कि why do investors say go offline when Unilever is struggling and saying कि भाई online आना है करके. तो तुम online में ही खेलते रहो ना यार, क्यों जाना है offline तक?
No, Unilever का penetration is 6 million retail outlets, so they will find growth online. That's the issue. For us, our penetration offline is 0, so it's always be incremental. That's the logic.
Yeah, but I'm saying think of it, take a 10-year period. Now, why do we think 1-2 years? If you take a 10-year period and if
यही वाला
e-commerce
पाई
penetra-
बढ़ेगा. करेक्ट, यू आर राइट, यही वाला पाई बढ़ेगा. सो लेट्स से अगर इंडिया रिटेल एक्स है, 8 से 8 7-8% अपना ई कॉमर्स होगा, 12% 10-12% एम्प्टी होगा, बाकी सब जीटी
हाँ
अराउंड 80%। अभी ये 20% वुड एवरीवन विल अग्री कि विल बिकम 25 30 40 बाय 2035। तो इसी पाई में नहीं खेलना चाहिए, विद एक्सपैंडिंग पाई।
एब्सोल्युटली यार, नो डाउट अबाउट इट, नो
और
डाउट
राइडिंग
अबाउट
ऑन क्विक कॉमर्स, मार्केटप्लेसेस, D2C, and far more agile also, na? At least levers
इट।
are in your control. You understand this new world much better than the.
Actually, more than that, na, it's the muscle. Like I'm saying, all of us have built a good online muscle. तो play to your strengths ना. एंड में जब तुम लीडरशिप कोचिंग भी करते हैं, बोलते हैं यार प्ले टू योर स्ट्रेंथ्स, तो प्ले टू योर स्ट्रेंथ्स ना। जब तुम्हारी वीकनेस है ऑफलाइन, तो क्यों तुम्हें लग रहा है कि हम वो फिगर आउट करेंगे और थोड़ा सा 20-30 तक का धंधा बना देंगे? 80-20 रूल भी लगाओ आप, और वही हो रहा है ना। एट अ 2400 crore रेवेन्यू, if 75% of the business is online and growing faster than the 25%, I think the same would be applicable for Honasa also. ये वन साइज फिट्स ऑल एडवाइस जो है ना कि यार इवेंचुअली तो ऑफलाइन में ही पैसा है, आई थिंक दिस वेरी वेग, not very nuanced advice in my view. I think as the world is changing so fast, there is merit in just maybe playing to your strengths.
And what we are seeing also, na, I think the online is possibly going through this S-curve phenomena, wherein we will see this number stack up, go significantly up in the next 5 years. Because new generation is coming in, they like to shop online, digital definitely as an influence.
Correct.
As a percentage also will grow, and India retail, of course, is growing.
Yeah. So there is merit on completing the omni-channel experience. Maybe merit in at some point of time going into modern trade, merit in going into GT. But I would not make it a very coherent strategy the way it gets pushed कि यार अगर आप ऑफलाइन नहीं हो तो आप पैसे कैसे बनाओगे? मतलब ठीक है यार, मे बी ऑनलाइन में पहले 10 साल में नहीं बने पैसे, but that doesn't mean अगले 10 साल में नहीं बनेंगे. I just think we're all a little early, right? Like India is still in its consumerism phase.
Yeah.
And if you take a 10-year view, which is what ideally founders should, then you have to believe that economics will work out. Yeah. I don't know. Like you tell me, na Shantanu, you got pushed कि यार तेरा category offline है, तू offline गया. Then you understood कि यार offline hard है. But now you figured out कि यार if you have the online muscle, then you'll play in categories that are more online friendly. No, maybe you should not play in offline friendly categories. That's the easier thing to
Yeah.
do. It's almost like कि you have a stronger, let's say, shoulder than a back. Then in the bodybuilding competition, you will go and compete on your back. No, you will compete on your shoulders. No.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think North Star क्या है ब्रांड के लिए वो देखना चाहिए. Like in my view, for any consumer brand at scale operating in wide categories, North Star penetration should be household. Like North Star should be household penetration, number of households are penetrated. And in different categories, my view is buyer behavior is still not discovered. It is very likely that some categories will get to, let's say, 30-40% online penetration. Some categories will stay at 5-7-8%. So it depends on which category you are operating in. Like, for example, Hitesh might have a very different view of offline compared to, let's say, Bombay Shaving Company, where, let's say, compared to Little Toys.
I don't disagree. All I'm saying is because he's building the brand in a certain way for, let's say, the millennial and Gen Z of today. Like the name of the brand is killer. It's not like
Right.
it doesn't vibe with a 50-year-old traditional person, but it vibes with a 35-year-old mother or a 28-year-old bachelor. That's where the vibe is. Now, if those
Correct.
customers are on QuickCom and Amazon, why will he go into DMart and say कि नहीं मेरे को यहाँ success मिलेगा करके? वो brand तो इनके लिए बना रहा है ना. And what
Correct,
Chirag
absolutely.
said, right? That generation is now very comfortable getting everything in 10-15 minutes, and it's only growing, right? Now Amazon has launched Amazon Now. Flipkart is pushing minutes. So this generation is only going to go there. Versus
Yeah,
say कि
that's true.
मैं नहीं मैं डीमार्ट में जाके महीने में एक बार जाके शॉपिंग करूंगा करके. नहीं, वो तो enough and more data is there that today's millennial and Gen Z is preferring online versus ये. Now, if you are selling adult diapers for the 70-year-old, I would argue that ठीक है यार, maybe you need to be in that pharmacy, maybe you need to be in that डीमार्ट जहाँ पे यार रोज एक डायपर लगता है तो हम बल्क में खरीदेंगे करके, right?
Correct.
But most of the businesses we know today which are venture backed are not in these categories. And I'll tell you the eerie data point. Everyone assumed that with QuickCom scaling, Nykaa and Purple would suffer. But Nykaa is doing 20% year-on-year growth, यार, at this scale.
Yeah.
वो बोल रहा है नहीं फर्क पड़ रहा है हमको. हम भी 2 घंटे में डिलीवर कर रहे हैं. हम भी धीरे-धीरे क्विक जा रहे हैं. नहीं फर्क पड़ रहा है. क्विकॉम भी ग्रो हो रहा है, D2C भी ग्रो हो रहा है. Chirag can verify with data, right? That overall the pie is growing, and or maybe the pie is shifting from offline to online, right? But
Yeah.
then you should play in where if you know, like, यार ये तो number one rule है of startups, right? If you get into a headwind category or a headwind channel, you will, तुम कितना भी माथा पच्ची कर लो, तुम स्ट्रगल करोगे. जहाँ tailwind है वहां घुसो ना यार.
मतलब even at that scale,
Correct.
right? Even at that size of the pie, where 80% of the pie पे headwind है, still at least you both are of the view कि यार वहाँ जाना is like you require a different strength, different skill set, and plus headwind. यार headwind होने से ये हो जाता है ना कि that segment का P&L एक तो set होता है, and then experimentation etc. is that mindset is too low. When P&L are set, you know that you have baked in all kind of efficiency etc. etc. अब ऐसे ही चलाना है. Imagine, you know, Shantanu, your friend Jacob running the company. He will run it like very, very line-wise.
Yeah, I agree. And maybe the right thing to do also.
Yeah, because 5% deviation here and there also is not allowed. So then experimentation का budget ही नहीं है, and startups thrive on some experimentation budget, some new thing. Today, every global company has a AI budget. Only because of this, that they don't know. By the way, I think somebody has put out this interesting view that 95% of the AI experiments are not with enterprises are not seeing the results.
Yeah.
But just because it's such a wave, nobody wants to like wait out and wait for things to happen. They're trying. तो ऑफलाइन में वो वाला एक प्रॉब्लम भी बहुत बड़ा है कि एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन कहाँ से करोगे? हु इज विलिंग टू एक्सपेरिमेंट? लाइक पुट डिजिटल शेल्स एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा कोई है ही नहीं.
Actually, let's do objective data point ना. पिछले 10 साल में, considering how big GT is and how big modern trade also is, do we have examples of people who have successfully built at least a 200-300 crore a year P&L in GT plus MT, profitable, growing? That should be a
Yaar,
good year, na?
I can see Capillary as one company.
No, sorry,
is
I was talking from a brand perspective, just from that year, right? Ki just go back to the muscle you have built and what you should play on versus what you should try and do. Because I hear this feedback a lot that, you know, after 500 crores, brands have to go offline. और मैं सोचता हूँ कि यार सडनली ये नया मसल कैसे डेवलप करेंगे? आज तक मैराथन भाग रहे हैं काफ पे, अब तुम बोल रहे हो कि नहीं अभी हिप्स यूज करो करके. ठीक है, आप शायद सीख लोगे, बट इट्स वेरी हार्ड टू सडनली retrain the entire body, ना?
And by offline you mean GT specific companies or MT also, EBOs also works?
No. Companies that started as digital first, they get advised that पहले 100 crore के बाद तुमको ऑफलाइन जाना है. अब बोल रहे हैं नहीं 200 करोड़ के बाद ऑफलाइन जाना है. अब बोल रहे हैं नहीं 500 करोड़ के बाद ऑफलाइन जाना है करके, बिकॉज डिजिटल में स्केल बढ़ रहा है, विच इज फाइन. But I am looking not for an example of people who have reached 100, 200 or 500, of people who after that actually went offline and succeeded in building a large offline P&L. Because if we are saying 80% is offline or 90% is offline in the market, तो बहुत जल्दी आपका P&L, चलो टाइम लगेगा, ऑफलाइन टेक्स टाइम, बट 3 साल में तो आपका ऑफलाइन P&L should be as big as online. वो कहाँ हुआ है? Forget as big. If Honasa is saying my offline P&L is 25%, and even for the flagship brand, I don't think it's more than 40-50%. तो बट वहां पे भी ग्रोथ तो अभी ऑनलाइन में ही आ रही होगी, या ओवरऑल ब्रांड इज नॉट दैट ग्रोइंग दैट मच, राइट? बट सारा ग्रोथ अभी न्यू ब्रांड से आ रहा है, वो भी ऑनलाइन आ रहा है. तो आई एम नॉट सीइंग द ऑब्जेक्टिव डेटा on the basis of which people are saying कि this is what is the playbook. Like, why is that playbook being pushed without any actual data of success before that?
अप डाउन मार्केट बैक है ना रेवंत के 8% में तुम 4-5 करोड़
मार्केट
पहुंच
बैक
गए
है,
हो.
स्ट्रेंथ फॉरवर्ड नहीं है.
हाँ, but
if you look at
that's the wrong advice then, ना?
फाउंडर स्ट्रेंथ फॉरवर्ड खेल रहे हैं.
Correct.
नहीं, but it's about
ब्रांड बनाना
market
है
sizing.
ऑनलाइन, विल डू मल्टीपल.
It's a market sizing thing कि 8% मार्केट में you have gotten to 5,500 crores, तो 92% मार्केट में तुम्हारा ब्रांड इक्विटी होगा ही कि तुम बना लोगे. फिर इधर ही 500 करोड़ हो गया तो तुम्हारा, हाँ, तो दैट्स
यार अगर वेंचर कैपिटल के 20 साल बाद भी अगर हम इस लेवल की एनालिसिस कर रहे हैं तो मतलब देन वी आर डूम्ड बॉस.
शांतनु कह रहा है अभी इसमें और लीवर्स डालूंगा मैं. आई विल वियर माय मैकिंजी हैट समडे.
यही होगा और क्या होगा. As people say, this is the meat and potatoes of the business. Large scale distribution and large scale media. तुम कितना ही करोगे D2C और Facebook मार्केटिंग से, कितना ही ले पाओगे तुम. Real meat and potatoes is in television and GT.
Yeah, but nobody
That
thought
value.
ना Instagram will be 600 million people,
Correct.
WhatsApp will be 600 million. Nobody thought. 4 साल पहले आप पूछो लोगों से.
हाँ,
Paradigm
मुझे
shift
तो
हुआ
यार
वो
ये तो
पूरा. I
नहीं
think
पता यार.
और अभी भी फिर क्यों आ रहा है फिर एडवाइस? अगर इंस्टाग्राम आज 600 मिलियन है तो
अभी नहीं,
कल 1 बिलियन हो
अभी नहीं।
जाएगा। अभी भी आ रहा है यार, 500 करोड़ तक खींच लो, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ। द नंबर इज
number is on.
शिफ्टिंग कि पहले 100 के बाद ऑफलाइन जाओ, अब बोलते 500 के बाद ऑफलाइन जाओ, बट ऑफलाइन जाओ इज स्टिल बीइंग पुश्ड। आई कीप थिंकिंग कि व्हाई, राइट? कि अगर इंस्टाग्राम गेट्स टू अ बिलियन, ओके, फॉरगेट इंस्टाग्राम गेटिंग टू अ
इसका
बिलियन
एक
यूजर्स।
ही आंसर है रेवंत, इसका एक ही आंसर है, which is where all investors are fully susceptible to, which is FOMO, कि ऑफलाइन में लिमिटेड शेल्फ स्पेस है, इधर इतना बड़ा बिजनेस हो गया है तो उधर तो बन ही जाएगा शेल्फ में। माय इशू इज आई थिंक you're right, I think it requires a very large muscle, very different muscle. It also requires different capital risk appetite. GT is not easy, boss.
एक्चुअली
People don't realize per store per month throughput calculate करना is a damn hard thing to do for a new brand or for a emerging brand.
I'll tell you a bigger gap I see. Tell me which brand today does not, at least for 3 to 4 days in a month, run a 30% off to a buy 2 get 1 to a buy 1 get 1. सब तो एक बार तो महीने
Agree.
में चलाते हैं, and they have to run it because Amazon, Nykaa, Myntra, Flipkart at different times in a quarter will have a sale जहाँ पे तुमको discount करना पड़ेगा, right? Now, if you go back to how modern trade also used to do this, like Big Bazaar used to have the January में I think 3 दिन और अभी
Yeah.
Reliance के big day होते हैं. So there are
Or independent they sale or whatever, yeah.
correct. So there are events in modern trade also, but they are once a year. Like और उस once
Correct.
a year में बहुत गजब चीज होती है. यहाँ तो अब मतलब the marketplaces started with a big billion day. Now they are almost once a quarter, almost once a month आ गया. Like you know, first 7 days में कुछ तो हो रहा है, etc.
Payday sale.
Payday sale. Then the brands have to react and do something on their website as well. So which is all fine. It's all baked into the margins and the MRP and stuff. Like my wife keeps telling me a lot of times कि अभी MRP तो मतलब random number है. वो तो हमेशा ही discount दे रहा है. So then the entire logic of offline becomes here, because any person who goes into offline, whether it's you're buying a television or you're buying a shampoo, will open Amazon and see pricing क्या है ना करके. So if your throughput, whether it's GT or MT, needs price comparison, and there is, चलो तुम डिस्काउंट दे दोगे, तुम मैच करा दोगे, but your throughputs will always be hampered if there is price disparity. And we have seen there is price disparity between Blinkit and Amazon because your margins are different on Blinkit and Amazon. So brands are like, boss, मैं margin ज़रा दे रहा हूँ, तो मैं pricing अलग रखूंगा करके. How does a GT poor guy on the street manage all of this? आप एक्स्ट्रा मार्जिन दे दोगे उसको, बट कितना तामझाम करेगा? वो बोलेगा इससे अच्छा यार पैराशूट तेल बेचता हूँ ना मैं. सिंपल है यार, लोग आते हैं 100 रुपए नोट रखते हैं, लेके जाते हैं, भसड़ नहीं करते हैं, फोन खोल रहे हैं और यहाँ डिस्काउंट है, तू डिस्काउंट दे. 200 रुपए का शैम्पू खरीदना, उसका तामझाम करना है करके मेरे को क्यों करूं मैं? सेम विद मॉडर्न ट्रेड ना. फिर तुम प्रमोटर बिठाओगे, फिर तुम प्रमोटर बिठाओगे, वो प्रमोटर बताएगी नहीं नहीं सर वहां आज सेल चल रही है इसके लिए. लेकिन this the complexity is increasing ना. I don't think Unilever or Marico had to face all of this because they had
Yeah.
either they had parity of pricing or they had different SKUs only. कि वो SKU है ही
Yeah.
नहीं. जो SKU Reliance में है वो DMart में अलग है, वो Amazon पे अलग है. तो it requires a very different thought process to build out an omni-channel experience, either to give a
Agreed.
price pair. I don't think people have thought through this कि यार customer behavior by design, in the end people want value for price. And in the end, they will compare कि यार, am I getting the right value? I may be standing in a nice AC environment in a Reliance, but am I still getting cheated or am I getting the right value? There is a reason why when you see 3+1 वो बार ऑफ सोप तुम उठा लेते हो, चलो यार आज ये साबुन लेते हैं क्योंकि इसमें 3+1 है. पहले लेते थे, आई डोंट नो इफ यू गाइस शॉप ऑफलाइन, बट आई रिमेंबर माय मॉम यूज्ड टू पिक अप कि अच्छा इस बार ये वाले लेते हैं करके बिकॉज़ इसमें 3+1 है करके, राइट? सेम बिहेवियर इज ट्रांसलेटेड टू ऑनलाइन. So there is no loyalty as such. Now in modern trade, you want to believe that because there's limited shelf life, the loyalty will be between those 4-5 brands. तो तब तुम्हारा थ्रूपुट ज्यादा बढ़ेगा क्योंकि एंड में तो 5 ही ब्रांड होंगे वहां पे. बट आई डोंट थिंक दैट्स द केस बिकॉज पीपल आर ओपनिंग देयर मोबाइल फोन और वो बिहेवियर चेंज हो गया है. लाइक यू कांट से दैट बिकॉज मॉडर्न ट्रेड डिड वेल 10 years बैक इट विल डू वेल टुडे, बिकॉज तभी मोबाइल फोन पे लोग विथ सच चीप डेटा वुड नॉट बी एबल टू कंपेयर प्राइसेस एंड से कि छोड़ो यार ये यहाँ से नहीं वहां से लुट लेता हूँ करके. और वो होता है यार, 100% होता
Sir, modern trade didn't do well 10 years back also.
है. No,
Modern
even
trade
if
का
it
issue
did,
अलग है.
all I'm saying is
I agree with you.
like the way the consumers have access to information to make an informed choice as to how they will spend their money is changing every 2 to 3 years. You can't
No, I
take a
completely agree.
market backward view and say यार कंज्यूमर बैकवर्ड सोचो ना आप. कंज्यूमर की लाइफ में क्या हो रहा है करके. मैं तो कंज्यूमर की लाइफ सोचता हूँ कि यार वो तो बेचारा यही देख रहा है कि यार ब्लिंकिट पे 10 मिनट में आएगा लेकिन मैं घर पे नहीं हूँ अभी. अमेज़न पे लेकिन सस्ता मिल रहा है, तो चलो अमेज़न कर लेते, कल तक तो आ ही जाएगा, वैसे भी चाहिए था करके। सो दिस आई विल नॉट बाय, मेरा कार्ट तो बढ़ रहा है। देयर इज़ अ मिनिमम ऑर्डर इन अ डीमार्ट और ये ना, तुम गए हो तो तुम जो सस्ता मिल रहा है वो ले लोगे, बाकी तुम कहीं और से ले लोगे। आई डोंट नो, आई
You are
Yeah.
so right. I think all of these things are changing very rapidly. Like imagine there used to be affiliate websites where you would go on like 5, 10 other websites to figure out the best price. Abhi, you go to Chat GPT, put the AI agent mode on, and say that I want to book. I want to like watch this movie. Figure out. It'll figure out the best option for you, best price,
Yeah.
all of that. At least it give you a good 80% educated answer, right? So same what you're saying. If I am trying to buy something and if it's so accessible, then maybe try कर रहा हूँ यार कि where do I get this? I remember I had shared with you that Gillette razor. Uh, it
अलग-अलग
was
प्राइस था।
2200 on
ब्लिंकिट
Blinkit and
एंड
1800
1800
rupees
ऑन
on
अमेज़न।
Yeah.
same SKU.
That's true. Yeah, absolutely.
I was surprised कि ये कैसे हो सकता है 400 रुपए का
आजकल
bill.
वो
मार्जिन अलग है ना यार, उधर 5-6% मार्जिन होगा, यहाँ 15% मार्जिन होगा, तो बोलेगा भाई बाकी 10% मैं क्यों गवाऊँ? प्राइसिंग अलग।
Crazy.
another very interesting thing is I think from a speed of adoption standpoint, na, speed of like disloyalty also high. So I remember when Blue Smart became big in Gurgaon 2 years back, it like the share of Bombay Shaving Company, for example, the 200 people who take cabs every day went from 0 to like 80% in like a 3-4 month, 7 month, like 5 month period maybe. 3 से 6 महीने में सब लोग आ गए थे ब्लू स्मार्ट पे. तो ब्लू स्मार्ट became the number one thing, and Blue Smart went down. Now Rapido became the big one. But the speed at which people adopt, and then there becomes mass adoption, and then this experience goes for a toss is also very high. So Blue Smart went from awareness to mass adoption to failure in like 2 years. Ola went from awareness to mass adoption to failure in like 7-8 years. Blue Smart in 2 years. Rapido I think is happening in few months. कि अभी फटी हुई गाड़ी मिलती है यार रैपिडो पे और 100 रुपए का टिप देना ही पड़ता है उसको.
Convenience भी आ गया
Dude,
वहाँ पे भी.
हाँ 100 रुपए का टिप ही है वहां पे. नहीं तो गाड़ी यू डोंट गेट कैप्टन. योर कैप्टन नॉट कभी. वो फटी हुई वैगनआर लेके आता है वो, और आधे घंटे थूक रहा होता है गाड़ी से बाहर. फिर मैंने उसमें लिखा है द 1 स्टार रेटिंग कैब इज अनक्लीन. व्हाई इज अ कैब अनक्लीन? ऐसे यार पान मसाला का ब्रांड एम्बेसडर है वो. It's crazy. I don't know. And I was delighted with Rapido like 3 weeks back when we did that whole episode, and all like a month back. I was like, क्या सही है ये वो सब लोग Rapido ले रहे हैं सब लोग. Now it's like in a month it's gone.
Scale problem यार. I have
It's
seen
a
that
scale.
with Shopper also by the way. In Bangalore, Shopper used to be the most premium service available. Abhi, maybe it was a one-off experience, but it was not like what they started with. So
Oh
this is
really?
a scale problem. I think people are not able to solve this at scale.
But that's the thing, the ability to get to scale where सब चीजें फटती है, वो used to take a decade. Now it's happening in months.
वो वाला है ये this GTM is very clear. To sustain हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा है, I think is a
So I think that's the thing with offline. I feel is I think now ramp up and penetration into stores will be quick. But hopefully you'll get feedback quick enough to know कि what assortment is working. And I think it's an assortment game, रेवंत. मेरे को लगता है ब्रांड पुल सही है और assortment तुम क्रैक मारो ना. ये अभी तक किसी ने नहीं किया, including Mahabharata. They've not cracked. They have a full basket of products that goes in. The reason why Parachute Oil does well in a store is because brand is great and they exactly know कौन से दुकान में कौन सा SKU चलेगा. वो 2 लीटर की बोतल उसी दुकान में डालते हैं जहाँ पे 2 लीटर खरीदेगा और 50 ml की वहीं डालते हैं. They know that. Now I don't know whether it's a function of knowing, having the time for the retailer to get to know the consumer and hence Parachute distributor to know, or whether it is a function of just
It's a function of
intelligence.
time. Our
वो
DNA is to get
learning हो
stuff
गई है
much
उनकी.
fast. They've learned this over 20 years. हमको 2 साल में करना है, तो that gap exists. I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying, I 100% think that brands should go offline if they feel that their online growth is tapped out or they're losing out on sales. Already offline customer आ रहे हैं और वो disappointed जा रहा है. अगर वो data point आपके पास आ गया है तो आप definitely जाओ. But I'm just generic advice doesn't make sense to me. कि यार आप बस
I
जाओ
would
क्योंकि
actually, yeah, no, I agree with you. I just feel ki, in fact, if you twist the perspective a little bit to say, if you're a quick commerce consumer who's bought, let's say, a Man Matters product or a Bombay Shaving Company product and loves it, okay, that consumer is not going to continue to buy everything on Blinkit always. That consumer is going to walk the aisles of a DMart, is going to go to their community GT store. At that point in time, if their shopping cart in life has a BSC razor or a Man Matter Super Blend or whatever, then it is our job as a brand to make it available to that consumer at that point in time. Otherwise, we lose out on that consumer if they by chance move out of the funnel and buy something else.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree. I don't
So we
disagree.
have to. I think
But
going
I have a,
offline is
I have a
going
question for
offline
you,
might
right?
be an
How many customers do you think a Reliance or a DMart has today? Unique customers. Guess कर.
गणित करना पड़ेगा ये
100
360
million?
सिर्फ
हाँ हाँ, but मैं बोल रहा हूँ today Meesho has 225 million transacting users. तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि अगर मीशो पे 225 मिलियन ट्रांजैक्टिंग यूजर है और डीमार्ट पे भी 200 मिलियन है, आर यू टेलिंग मी दैट देयर इज नो इंटरसेक्शन बिटवीन दिस?
There is
there's a large
definite,
intersection.
and also, by the way, those are transacting users. These are possibly households.
Yeah.
तो पक्का
नहीं, आई वुड एक्चुअली आर्ग्यू दैट डीमार्ट में कम होंगे बिकॉज यू ऑल्सो हैव रिपीट यूजर्स ना, मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि सारे साल में एक ही यूनिक ऑर्डर आ रहे हैं. सो आई
So
वुड
98% of billing in Reliance and DMart is repeat.
वही
98%
बोल
of
रहा हूँ
billing
मैं.
on a monthly basis.
सो एक्चुअली यू वुड हैव वही 200 मिलियन यूजर, 100 मिलियन हाउस होल्ड ले ले, चलो हाफ कर लेते हैं.
हाँ.
बट मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ 200 मिलियन यूजर तो आपको मीशो पे भी है. अब अज्यूमिंग इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ 60 to 70%, आपको एक्सेस तो मिल रहा है ना उन यूजर्स का. एक्चुअली आई टेल यू, एट 4 साल पहले Meesho was a B2B reseller who was not listing brands, but today they are listing brands. My limited point is, if you actually play this out 10 years, and I'll tell you what people don't like, what consultants or bankers or fund managers don't like. They don't like uncertainty.
Yeah.
They like to underwrite an Excel sheet. अब मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि मीशो का ट्रांजैक्टिंग यूजर बेस 350 मिलियन हो जाएगा और ये नहीं हुआ तो, बट एज अ फाउंडर आई कैन टेक दैट बेट कि actually Meesho user base will reach out to more people over time than a DMart or a Reliance. Then I would rather take a bet on Meesho because that is where the tailwind is versus take a bet on DMart and Reliance. Is a limited point that at least I would make, because that is how at least you can think 10 years ahead, because that's the real delta between who's thinking for today and who's thinking for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in my view, from a probability point of view also, कि मेरा winning probability इधर है ज़्यादा शायद. Right? In a market which is small today, expected to grow, if I am the leader, I'll continue to win ना DMart के against या उस market में. I would put the odds is not in our favor.
Yeah. I only feel like the Meesho user, when they're using the app, what are the chances that they are going to buy BSC or Mosaic
That's the
products?
problem to be figured out. वो how है.
हाँ.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ वो तो हाउ प्रॉब्लम है ना. अब अगर वो, मैं बोल रहा हूँ अगर वो मसल है आपके पास और यू कैन बैक योरसेल्फ, आई टेल यू द corollary to this also, what people don't like. People don't like the fact that there is no, the second problem in this is there is no data that you get on repeat orders, on, like you can build market share on an online platform temporarily with a lot of discounting or a lot of marketing. So people find it hard to underwrite ki what is the quality and the predictability of this revenue that you're showing on Amazon or D2C or Flipkart or Meesho. And I think that is the biggest reason why people suggest कि यार आप offline जाओ, because I will be able to confidently drag on an Excel sheet for 27 rows for the next 27 quarters कि आप ऐसे grow कर सकते हो, because I have 20 other models that I have seen who can do this. Whereas I have never seen a predictable, sustainable, high quality revenue growth on a marketplace play out, because it's very easy to game revenues over a couple of quarters with high marketing and high discounting, and it's very hard to get into the nuances of how people are growing. So people find it hard to underwrite those businesses, which is why I think the bigger suggestion comes कि आप offline जाओ, because वो business ना हम underwrite कर पाते हैं, क्योंकि वहां पे आप गेम नहीं कर पाओगे, क्योंकि हम सेकेंडरी देखेंगे, टर्शरी देखेंगे, वो डेटा मिलेगा हमें. वहां भी हम प्राइमरी नहीं देखेंगे, वो तो आपका पीओ आया आपने दे दिया करके, तो हमें सेकेंडरी देखना है और हमें टर्शरी देखना है, हमें थ्रूपुट पर स्टोर देखना है. व्हाट द एग्जैक्ट सेम थिंग दैट यू स्पोक अबाउट इज डिफिकल्ट फॉर अ ब्रांड टू क्रैक is exactly what I think people like to see, because then they know कि यार ये real business है और ये temporary business नहीं. Because in the end, what is a valuation? Valuation is future profits discounted cash flow, right? But वो future profits predictability becomes hard on D2C and marketplaces.
Agree.
But Revant, उल्टा नहीं है. We have seen enough companies try offline, do this primary stuff and not being able to do secondary, tertiary, and it gets hidden, and then you realize 6, 9, 12 months out.
वो I think is
No
just
one that
that's just lack of diligence in my view. मतलब any good investor knows how to diligence an offline business.
We have been discussing brands. Looks like online is the place to scale, grow. And then there is this other side of online, which is कि अब आप online grow करते हो तो there is this threat of
risk.
private label brands,
Hmm.
right? You know, these are India's biggest private labels. I was
Hmm.
surprised to see Fresho, which is a big basket brand, is 2,000 crores of revenue.
Crazy.
Wow.
Relish, we know Zepto, which is the Licious equivalent, is 500 crores of ARR.
How big is Licious, by the way?
Close to 1,000 crores, I think.
Yeah, is what I heard. They were in between when this Relish news came out. They were saying that they are expecting to cross or take over Licious numbers in the next 3 to 6 months.
Wow.
And then we of course have these apparel businesses. It's not actually apparel. Vishal is a retail store only, and does close to 8,000 crores of private label revenue. It looked like that you might want to scale up your brand on marketplaces, but then they might come and eat your pie, right? At some day, it can happen in certain segments.
This was crazy यार, मतलब सब पैकेजिंग भी कॉपी कर लेते हैं और
This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy.
सारे नहीं लग रहे पैराशूट और पियर्स.
हाँ समझ ही नहीं आता है.
इसको देख के तो फट गई थी मेरी यार. Like parachute, every time I would see like a parachute V1, parachute V2, parachute V3. I'm amazed how Marico has a relationship with a retailer who does this, yaar.
But
पर वो
then it
क्या
goes
करेगा
down.
ना?
क्या करेगा?
क्या
कि
करेगा
this
वो?
is like retail shelf is the product. जो दिखता है वो बिकता है.
If I was a parachute brand manager, one way to think is कि यार ये 4 parachute copies बन गए हैं, तो मेरा market share गिरेगा. The other way to think about it is ये 4 parachute copies बन गए, मतलब parachute कितना अच्छा होगा consumer के दिमाग में कि लोग originally चाहिए होगा उनको. So there'll be a group of people who'll be more drawn to parachute because it has copies. It increases the value. So there are two ways to think about it.
Yeah, but it goes down to the thought or that if underlying product is undifferentiated,
Yeah.
then
But that
consumer will see यार 40% cheaper वाला ले लेता हूँ ना.
agree fully. So commoditized. So I'm not sure about coconut oil because by the way, I don't know if you guys know this. Parachute oil is not a hair oil. Do you guys know this?
Yeah. I know this. They show
Parachute-
this in the imagery.
It's all imagery on hair and all, but it's actually an edible oil so that they pay less tax. I don't know about with the new GST what the scene is, but that's broadly it. But my view is if it's that commoditized, कि सुगंध भी सेम है. ऑयल का तो मेन है कि तुम बालों में डालते हो, तवे में डालते हो. अगर सुगंध सेम आ रहा है तो people will like ठीक है, मतलब there's no real difference in the experience. Then they might take the cheaper one. So एक बार बताओ, CT एक बार बताओ, if there is like 4 of these are instead of parachute is Fevicol. Like there's one original Fevicol and there is an Gevicol and Tevicol and Mevicol, which is a private label. Do you think it'll aid Fevicol sale or do you think it'll eat into it?
I think it will expand the pie. But for a category like Fevicol, I think it should hurt them.
Yeah, because it's commodity, no? Fully adhesive is a full commodity. Yeah.
I was reading 4% of retail sales in India is private label, but I think the right way to look at this is कि 20% sale is from online and MT. If I exclude GT. उसका percentage देखे तो 20% of retail sales ex GT
Yeah.
is private labels. I never thought कि 20% हो जाएगा ये number. मतलब
But
already
यार
हो.
ये if you see, I think Amazon has slowed down in India on private labels, but US में
Solimo.
तो Solimo, Basics, मतलब they have so many categories where they have their own brands. Or they slowed down because I think there was a little bit of a regulatory worry there. But US में तो काफी I don't know what is the exact percentage.
I
And
tried to
those-
do a cut on this. That where do they attack? Right? Where
हाँ.
do they come after mostly? But before that, so private label में ना they cost this interesting article by Manish, the store becomes the brand, which is more around Reliance, but at least he compared 40% lower average hai on cost on MRP.
Yeah.
In a undifferentiated, commoditized category where you have a brand, it becomes very hard, for a consumer not to select this.
Yeah.
Think about it. Let's say, Harpic. Do you really require a brand in Harpic? We all three are probably not the right audience, PG, but there are many private labels in that also.
it's also a function of which India you're selling to, right? Like the value conscious India को अगर आप sugar दोगे 40% कम पे या rice दोगे तो यार there is no reason why in DMart they'll not buy the private label which is priced so much cheaper, right? And maybe DMart may not be 40% because anyway every price is low, but in some of the other modern trades, so the pricing is that big. In fact, if I understand Big Basket by design, because their gross margins were about 25%, realize that the only way we'll be profitable is with a very large private label.
Yeah. और उन्होंने
Nykaa
काफी
somehow
capability
did
बनाया
not
है
build a
उसमें।
lot. But Purple is now considered more a house of brands than a marketplace because 50% of their revenue is their own brands.
Yeah. And there have been, even Nykaa has been acquisitive, by the way. Nykaa has been acquisitive, but
हाँ,
it's not
Nykaa
large
ने
enough.
acquire कर लिया। I think Nykaa is a double digit now. But
हाँ.
that is also a house of brands, not private label. So like Dot and Key is sold everywhere, including Purple.
Correct.
And is a Nykaa brand now.
Are you telling me, like, let's say a Harpic equivalent of, let's say, Reliance will not be sold on Blinkit? कर लेगा वो अभी.
Blinkit अपना बना लेगा ना, Blinkit बोलेगा मैं क्यों आपको मार्जिन दे.
So by that logic, then Blinkit will stop selling Harpic and only keep its own private label. So some categories they can do that. Some categories will be different. Yeah, end
So
में
I tried to take a stab at this some consulting way.
love it. The perfect 2x2.
ये थोड़ा देखो अब मैं परफेक्ट तो नहीं हूँ, हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी इधर आ गया, लो इधर आ गया, जबकि सो थोड़ा पढ़ने में दिक्कत है. बट you look at this, low brand differentiation, high frequency. This is where staples, groceries come in.
Yeah.
This तो is perfect, strong fit
Yeah,
है.
yeah.
This is where private labels come in. You look
यहाँ
at
price
all
पे तुम easily
CDMO
खेल सकते हो.
categories, batteries, chargers, light bulbs, सब में आया था वो.
Yeah.
Right? So if you are in this category, then it's a little bit worrying, right?
It's worrying to me to see vitamins and OTC generics in this. Though I can see Tata 1mg has their own private label which now sells very highly on Amazon. I don't know if you guys realize, like Healthcart and Tata 1mg were same business, right? Then they split 1mg, then they're separate. Now 1mg competes with Healthcart, which is fine, but they also have their vitamins as a marketplace now listed on Amazon and Flipkart and stuff, and like quite top sellers as such. So
Wow.
actually fair point कि pure multivitamin ले रहे हो कुछ ले रहे हो तो then it's very easy to take your private label to become large.
I think this is where, high brand differentiation and high frequency. This is where Revan, what you were saying, na, you need to be like India One, premium, वैसी वाली
Yeah.
positioning.
Yeah.
What would you call here, let's say, I'm sure, let's say Bed and Bath Basics, breakfast basic, I'm sure ये Kellogg's के भी बहुत सारे private label आए हैं. Right? If you go to, I have
Try
seen
किया
it.
होगा, but considering Kellogg's, like if you see where the market is going for oats and muesli, it's becoming more online and India One because now अब लोग protein oats और protein muesli ला रहे हैं versus the normal cornflakes.
Correct.
So that market is still India One, and India One is still going online, and they would want a brand which is healthy, safe, low sugar, low processing, and stuff like that, right? So in that sense, I think this is a fair point that high frequency, high brand differentiation, this is a good structure to keep.
You are saying then the brand has to be really solid, product has to be differentiated, and पर इसमें पता है अपने को कि we all know that product can't be like lifelong differentiated.
Yeah.
Then brand would have to really stand out.
Also, I think the aspirations of India One change very quickly, right? I don't think. But I don't think oats was such a big
more
thing.
people also come into India One, then by that logic.
Fair point. Fair point. So you have some longevity with your core proposition for at least, let's say, a 8 to 10 year period, because as people move beyond India One to, let's say, One Plus or 1A, more people are coming in here, so you have a good stay there.
I think if you are here, then at least you are no more at risk from a private label coming to your portfolio.
Yeah, I think luxury though is always a good place to.
Correct.
You guys feel it is getting easier to build brands in general? Like, for example, if I were DMart, what stops me from giving 30% equity to like a outstanding brand builder? It could be a influencer, it could be someone like Katrina Kaif, it could be a operator like one of us. And says कि boss, यहाँ पे तो तेरे को 100 million customer है और category shelf है on day one. You take 30% and that person will then be able to like build out distribution through Instagram and build out the content and etc. And some funding on the front end, like, because that is where retailers always struggle. I don't know whether you guys remember this toothpaste brand called Such. Future Group tried to kind of break Colgate's monopoly, got Sachin Tendulkar, his beautiful white teeth. They delisted Colgate from their stores. Such came in, etc., etc. Toothpaste is like probably fits in that kind of middle of the x-axis and definitely very high on the y-axis on frequency. Didn't work, but I have a feeling that strategy today might work, given that I think both manufacturers, so for example Hindustan Foods or any of these guys, are now able to make products and brands a lot better than they would before. And I think even retailers are able to build, like, it's easier to build a brand for a retailer. So I think if that is the case, then it might be possible for them to move towards at least the 1,2 quadrant also. High differentiation, high frequency or a quadrant.
What would you put, let's say, a Blinkit sale? How much would be this segment? Quadrant 1? 50%? 40-50%?
Staples and
yeah. उनका तो high frequency ही है ना business. So actually top half is what is there most of the business. उसमें सिर्फ you can remove the, I mean, I don't know, bed and bath basics में I'm assuming bed sheet नहीं है, but apart from that, I think everything which is high frequency is the quick commerce use case, which is what they really build their business on.
I think while Blinkit has publicly said that they are not doing private labels for now, I think its writing is on the wall. I think it will come down someday. I think it's a separate muscle to be built, right from sourcing the right coconut to packaging, etc., etc., etc.
CT, एक बात बताओ आपको. I think Zomato's valuation will be fully driven by percentage sale of private label and percentage commission on food. that fundamentally, I think that's where the margins will lie. And end of the day, if they can build the
And convenience fee, you are forgetting.
convenience fee, not commission. Convenience fee. I meant convenience fee, not commission.
But by the way, if you to your point, Chirag, if you go back, Swiggy did try a private label in Good Bowl as early as 2016. And the only reason both Zomato and Swiggy, after trying a private label, then they went into infrastructure services कि हम infra देंगे, आप restaurant डालो, वो भी दोनों ने फिर छोड़ दिया, was because of a very old principle where there are some segments where the retailer and the brand have to be a distinct business. Like a Make My Trip cannot start an airline or a hotel, or a Oyo cannot become an aggregator. They have to, like, you either run hotels or you run an airline, or you can become a OTA and book everything, right? So same happened with food, because the business is so hard in terms of serviceability that you have to be a full stack player. And if you're a full stack food maker, manpower के साथ kitchen चला रहे हो, it's very hard to build a tech business, or what Swiggy at least calls itself as a logistics business, right?
Yeah.
Logistics चलाना और खाना बनाना बहुत ही अलग वो है, right? But interestingly, to your point, not only is the TAM on retail larger, it is actually easier to do private label for both Instamart and Blinkit. And there is therefore maybe a reason why inherently it's not just the potential TAM, but the potential much higher margins that they may earn by doing private label tomorrow, that may be driving the excitement and valuation for both these companies.
होना ही होना है यार. तुम्हारे सामने एग्जांपल है ना. If Big Basket has done this, look at their private label portfolio. It's a 4,000 crore portfolio, which is almost what 40% of sales of FY24.
Yeah.
Crazy.
नहीं तो होना ही है. It's a hard one. Fruit and vegetables में private label brand बनाना, quality ensure करना, right from sourcing directly from the farmer.
Yeah.
Private label deliver 50% plus retention.
I think Big Basket was always a grocery player, and they really prided themselves on the fact that they were backward integrated with farmers and stuff. I don't think Blinkit and Instamart are going to go down that path. They will have it much simpler, that at some point of time when they realize that yes, we have a lot of grocery, but building a private label in the other side, which is sugar, rice, oil, shampoo, ये सब बहुत easy है. Like to Shantanu's point, I'll go to Hindustan Foods and say कि भाई मेरे को 4 pricing पे shampoo चाहिए, और खड़ा कर देंगे यार. मतलब वो तो I think I agree, it's a matter of time. So in that sense, yes, it's not great outlook for brands. Maybe this is why, again, going back to our previous topic, investors say यार offline जाओ क्योंकि online तो तुम्हारी बचने वाली है. आज नहीं तो कल.
But
ये
again,
revenue profit नहीं.
नहीं, पर अगर आप इधर हो highly differentiated हो, that's where you should be investing. If you are in these categories, then you're good ना. यार सारे categories नहीं कर पाएंगे यार. They have to be
Yeah, skincare,
There,
hair care is not that hard, yeah.
no,
Like
yaar,
Nykaa has,
Yeah, but people
though
won't
of course,
move,
yes, I
Revant.
agree.
People won't
People
move.
move.
Consumer
यार ये
won't
सब
move.
चीजों में ना एज इंडिया बिकम्स मोर डिसर्निंग पीपल पे अ लॉट ऑफ वैल्यू टू दीज इंग्रेडिएंट्स मेरे पे कैसा लगता है कैसा टेक्सचर है ऑल ऑफ दैट
But
Hmm.
I think to RB's point, it may be quicker and easier and lesser capital intensive to build the same trust if they play the brand building game right in today's day and age. जो सच नहीं कर पाया, for example, अगर आज सच बनता, they would have, like, I feel if let's say DMart has to do it, they can build out an oral care brand tying up with like a Perfora type person and say कि boss, you build it out as per this, we'll have the right manufacturing for you, now you build it out, वो कर लो उसको, then you can really compete with Colgate यार, or whoever.
Hmm.
DMart also by the way has a 3300 crore private label business.
How much of that is non-staples or non-grains and
Mostly staples ही होगा. Mostly
Mostly
staples
staples.
होगा.
They use that to drive more frequency, push the
यार शुगर दाल चावल इसमें तो मतलब नो ब्रेनर है ये तो नो ब्रेनर है ये
Yeah,
correct.
but I'm
But-
pretty confident that when Blinkit and Instamart do this, they'll not do this in staples. I think they'll do it in the value-added categories because City ये जो see they also know their base is very discerning. It's the India a top 20 million user base.
Yeah.
So they will actually try and play on the right hand side because that user base will not move.
यार मुझे लगता है वो उसमें इनफैक्ट जो ना प्रीमियम फ्रूट एंड वेजिटेबल्स कोई नहीं दे पा रहा इट्स अ हार्ड नट टू क्रैक आई थिंक उधर ही वैल्यू पड़ा है माय सेंस इज एज यू गाइस आर आल्सो अग्रीइंग 50% इज इन क्वाड्रेंट 1
Yeah.
वही बात हो जाएगी 10% में बनाएंगे एंड इफ यू स्टार्ट डूइंग द मैथ्स ऑफ हाउ मच advertising or listing fees or margin fees you'll give up for this gross margin which is going to be 40% lower anyways in MRP तो वो मैथ्स ही नहीं बैठेगा मेरे को लग रहा है बट अच्छी बात ये है कि आई थिंक तुम लोग हाईली डिफरेंशिएटेड जगह पे हो खींचते रहो
हाँ मैं तो क्वेश्चन करता हूँ कभी कभी कि भाई डिफरेंस क्या ही डिफरेंशिएशन हो रहा है अब मार्केट में एवरीथिंग दैट यू से एवरीबडी एल्स सेज इन अ वेरी स्लाइटली डिफरेंट वे 10% डिफरेंस करके सेम चीज बोल देते हैं लाइक गो बैक टू द लिंक्डइन पोस्ट प्लेजरिज्म ना इट्स लाइक दैट राइट तुम्हारा एक वो लिंक्डइन पोस्ट इज is repeated 20 times in like one day so content gets plagiarized in maybe a day but I think the time to plagiarize anything else maybe max 3 months
maybe I think the trust bar has gone up even more
say more
or to remain trustworthy that bar has gone up even like getting your first trust is easy but staying trustworthy I think that bar has gone up even more because we know that things get copied like this you don't even get to know yesterday somebody sent me a photo of me with Virat Kohli in a auto rickshaw and said AI has gone too far एकदम रियल लग रहा है एकदम
what is the timeline you guys think these guys will start private label
Zepto has been earlier on the because I think it doesn't have another cash flow machine Zepto तो already काफी कुछ कर रहा है ना प्राइवेट लेवल पे
You're saying Blinkit and Instamart?
yeah
as compared to Blinkit and Instamart.
Why do you guys think,
Are you-
let me ask you a question, why do you think that, let's say, modern trade private labels haven't scaled outside of their captive channels? You remember this brand called Tasty Treat, which was like the Haldiram equivalent of Future Group? Do you guys remember this brand, Tasty Treat?
right
पर वो शांतनु isn't it got to do with कि अगर the whole purpose of doing private label brand is कि shelf मेरा है consumer आता है मैं similar product 40% सस्ता दूंगा तो बिक जाएगा I don't have to do
अरे भाई
additional
उन्होंने पूरा IPL ले लिया था यार they were bigger than Paytm and IPL once so the idea would have been कि boss I will get sampling and trials in my own captive stores and once people like Tasty Treat, good product by the way, like Haldiram Bhujia or Tasty Treat Bhujia was same only. They used to अरे 50-50 लोग भेजते थे वो स्टेडियम में एक के पास टी एक के पास ए एक के पास एस और हर दूसरे तीसरे बॉल के बाद वो क्राउड पे जाता था यार कैमरा इतना पैसा दिया था उन्होंने It was crazy but they are not able to scale this anywhere else and the business kind of then sputtered and Future Group का जो हुआ वो हुआ but I always feel like their ability to go in other places and sell the brand is the only way the brand will become a brand otherwise it will always remain a underpriced commodity in one shelf फिर तो मतलब कितना ही scale होगा वो That's-
Do you think it's because the modern trade mein their insights are limited to their own customer like the Future Group customer would have been different from the DMart customer would be different from the Reliance retail
I think it's a talent issue RB I think Future Group does not have brand builders if they would have taken a small team from HUL to Future Group to build this out strategically, like what Sam Altman is doing with, or what Zuckerberg is doing with AI, like a separate function to do it, I think they would have had a much better chance. Like today, for example, I think Nykaa or Purple or Flipkart, if they want to build their own brands, should take people like you.
But why would you join? So that's why they're buying. Like, for example, the biggest private label that Purple has is Faces or Nykaa has is Dot & Key. So for them, their acquisitions are the best way to
Correct.
Build out own brands.
Even Marico, I think they have also bought now.
Correct.
Marico is a brand company, na? It's not a retailer.
Correct.
So Marico brand company will say, boss, these are my large, kind of more staple brands. These are my new age brands. This is offline, this is online, and I'll merge it and kind of build something. So that's fine. But by
the way, which takes me to, if Marico is a brand, they bought these online brands. Have they been successful in pushing these online brands to offline? Because they have a huge offline muscle.
That's a very good question.
I don't think so.
That's a very good
अगर वो भी नहीं कर पाए ना, फिर नहीं हो रहा है. I think अगर मोहन तू ये डेटा पॉइंट दे देगा ना, तो I think the chapter is closed.
मेरे को किसी को डेटा पॉइंट देना नहीं है भाई, मेरे को किसी को सिखाना नहीं है, सब अपना अपना कर लो, अच्छी बात है.
अरे
मैं तो जनरली क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ कि इतनी कन्विक्शन कहाँ से आती है लोगों को. You are right.
Bro, if Marico has not been able to do it, then the answer is very clear.
Bhai, forget that now. Yoga Bar, which was bought by Unilever. Nahi.
Unilever. ITC.
Oziva is Unilever and Yoga Bar is ITC. Both of them were supposed to do well in GT, but both of them are selling online only. After 3 years after the acquisition, they are still selling online.
I heard Yoga Bar is now, like, I met Swasni like last week. She was saying it's doing 550, 600 crores. How?
It's all online.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's all online. And the reason is they are selling, again, same, go back to the muscle. Na? They built a muscle. ITC thought that, okay, you have a great product. Now we'll put it in our distribution. Or Unilever said, okay, we will put Oziva in our distribution. In the end, they've continued to do what they knew best and they have scaled.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Do you think that their offline sale would have been low, even if, let's say, the quick commerce S-curve would not have happened? I don't think so. I think Yoga Bar
I think you've seen this, right, Shantanu? That in the end, if you ask the Colgate sales team to sell Bombay Shaving Company razors,
very difficult.
जब उसको पता है उसका 97% of the target तो उसका Colgate बेच के हो जाएगा,
correct,
तो Palmolive क्यों बेचेगा वो, क्यों BSC रेजर बेचेगा वो? सेल्स टीम का इंसेंटिव तो वैसे ही बन रहा है ना यार. It's easier for him to sell 3 more Colgate toothpaste than 1 razor, right? बोले यार क्यों करूँ करके.
It's only about muscle, but re-PMF है.
हाँ, re-PMF है, तो वो पूरा मेहनत फिर से करना पड़ेगा आपको कि यार why would I buy a Yoga Bar muesli क्यों बिकेगा ITC के डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन स्ट्रेंथ में. ये फिर से किसी को मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. ये ताली 2 हाथ से बचती है. I am sure the founders were very excited to figure this out. I don't know if the larger company team was excited to figure this out. And this is our assumption. I don't know. But my view is, if you look at all of these companies, the data again, let's go back to data. Last 5 years, all acquisitions, none of them have been able to get PMF again in offline. Beardo may be an exception, but that has also taken 5 years post-acquisition to nudge along to 200 crore. I think they got bought when they were 100 crores. But उसके 5 साल बाद जब तुम 200 करोड़ हो तो तुमने मतलब भाई फिर तो
200 करोड़
क्वेश्चनेबल है ना कि
उसी पे हो जाते हैं. मतलब ग्लैड टू हियर शांतनु सिंह एस-कर्व हो रहा है ई-कॉमर्स में, तो उसी पे हो जाते हैं यार.
हाँ. So maybe that's what Barrick also figured out कि भाई acquire करते हैं, अब इनको ऑनलाइन चलने दो, वही स्केल करते रहेंगे. That is the muscle we don't have. Let them continue to build on the muscle. We'll give them capital. We'll give them 5-year view versus हर साल पूछने की यार नंबर क्यों नहीं ग्रो कर रहे, करते रहो करके तुम. You are incentivized. Same is I think happening with all D2C brands that have sold to larger FMCGs. They are like यार आपको मसल आता है बनाओ आप.
बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग थीसिस है ये. I'm going to ask teams.
Where would you put, for example, where would you put a company that has scaled beautifully offline, like Indulekha, for example? I think HUL has scaled Indulekha offline.
उसने PMF offline में बनाया ना, तो आगे खींचेगा फिर offline.
Indulekha was an offline first business, is it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
केशरी was an offline first business.
उस सेंस में
तो offline first business.
रेवंत फिर ये भी ट्रू हो जाता है कि इंदुलेखा का ऑनलाइन वर्जन होना चाहिए.
वो ना आदिवासी ऑयल है ना, ऑनलाइन वर्जन ही तो है.
कौन सा ऑयल?
आदिवासी फेयर ऑयल. अरे that industry was booming at one point in time, is not now no more booming because they were not paying GST and there was this GST rates etc. It's flopped.
वो अलग ही प्रॉब्लम है भाई, वही बता रहा हूँ कि ये ऑनलाइन बिजनेस में ना एक्चुअली वही लोगों को दिक्कत होती है कि आज है कल नहीं है, तो दैट्स व्हाट दे गेट रियली वरीड अबाउट.
So large companies and investors are same RB. They're all allocators of capital. They all want certainty. And that is why actually they may be okay with 40% lesser price and lower margins if there is certainty of offtake given differentiation.
Yeah.
मजा ही आ गया, कुछ तो सीखा इस हफ्ते में.
So क्या है इसका synthesis क्या है कि एक synthesis ये है कि going offline after 500 crores is something RB disagrees with. So I think all founders should take this away clearly.
No,
कि
no,
on-
please.
on-
I am just asking the question कि भाई इतना conviction कहाँ से आ रहा है? Let's take Suhasini's example ना. She sold at 100 crores.
Correct.
Then उसको बोला offline जा. अब वो उसने online ही 500 करोड़ कर दिया है.
हाँ.
है ना? Let's take Oziva's case. Same. They sold at 100 crores.
सिंथेसिस
Now-
ये है कि डेटा भी यही बोल रहा है जो आरबी बोल रहा है.
हाँ.
आरबी ने बस पीछे क्वेश्चन मार्क लगाया हुआ है पर डेटा भी यही बोल रहा है
कि
कि
going
भाई ये नहीं हो रहा.
हाँ, larger price is better. In private labels, there's a high frequency, low differentiation risk. Where if you're a retailer or a horizontal, then that's where you can play. Even the actually low frequency like chargers, etc. I think I agree actually. वहाँ पे भी opportunity है. Third is I think brands, because building a brand is easy. That's why a Varun Beverages or a Hindustan Foods or a retailer can actually take the bet कि मैं खुद का brand बनाऊंगा, which 10 years back, whether it's Tasty Treat or such or any of these, goes away, and then online guys like Big Basket can actually build it out. So that's the risk for brands. Like if you're only building brands, it was okay like 10 years back, but today, if you're only building a brand, then either you have to integrate backwards into manufacturing. Like yesterday, I met the Innovis guy Rohit. वो भी उनका पूरा factory है यार. बोलता है I need to integrate backwards. Lenskart has to integrate backwards. We are also kind of figuring out manufacturing. You guys are also figuring out. So now you have to integrate backwards into manufacturing. You have to find more legs for your value to sit beyond just brand, and then of course protect the brand and retailer. Like I don't know if a retailer would do to me what they have done to Parachute. I really don't know how we would respond to that. It'd be very difficult. Tough है ये founders के लिए question answer. Like I
think the only other thing I would leave you with, we've only spoken revenue and market share. I think the bigger question mark for online only brands today is profitability.
Absolutely.
Because if Honasa is at sub 5% EBITDA or 5-6% EBITDA at 2,400 crores, I think the unfortunate data point that doesn't exist today is any brand that is getting to 500 crores, 700 crores, 800 crores, 1,000 crores, or a house of brands business getting to 2,000, 2,500 crores, can it make 15% EBITDA? Because by design, brands will slow down to 25% growth, 20-25% year-on-year growth at some point of time.
Yeah.
And if you take the rule of 40 कि 25% पे आप 15% EBITDA तो दो मुझे करके, और आज तक किसी ने 15% EBITDA दिखाया नहीं है at scale,
I agree.
which is where I think the largest push. So also to give you some fodder on the other side, one reason I could hypothesize as to why people push for offline is fundamentally all businesses today, which are traditional large businesses who make 15% EBITDA, plus some of them make 18-20% EBITDA, and Unilever makes 23-24%, are all offline heavy. And the fundamental reason for them is that the ultimate buyer of a company, whether it's a strategic or a financial investor or a mutual fund or a growth stage investor or a late stage investor, wants to see EBITDA and free cash flow, and ideally at a 10% plus. And the data today for online brands also does not support the fact that 10-15% EBITDA possible hai.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only question mark today, though I would say that maybe आज नहीं है, but शायद 10 साल में possible हो.
Correct. आपने ये देखा है? So there is something called as Pentagon Pizza Index,
Okay.
which historically
Mm.
seen spikes linked to major US moves.
Okay. How do you define the index? So
All these pizza centers around the Pentagon,
Oh.
and do the
that's
oil volumes or all these things spike up.
Okay.
So in 1983 to 1989 Panama invasion to Kuwait crisis, whenever there is a geopolitical war type situation, Bin Laden raid में भी यही हुआ, Israel US strikes में भी यही हुआ, and August 27th it has spiked. So this,
Really?
yeah, ये वाले देखो, Extreme Pizza, District Pizza Place, Pizzato Pizza, Papa John's, everyone has spiked.
144.29.
So clearly,
लोग हैं ऑफिस में.
yeah, I would call it more correlation than causation. कि दिस इज लाइक कि
Of course, it's correlated. It cannot be causation कि भाई
कि नहीं कुछ
पिज्जा
हो
खा
रहा
रहा है
है
तो कुछ कर रहा है.
नहीं व्हाट आई मेंट वाज कि umbrellas and rain are seen together but that doesn't mean umbrella causes rain
हाँ.
कुछ पक रहा है
हाँ.
कुछ पक रहा है अब it might be one of those gamed events also what are you hearing around there are rumors around the Trump's health is not well XYZ
Yes.
and is that something
Significant.
leading to this
Significantly, there is now a lot of chatter around the fact that he is now like not, and that's a dangerous thing. Huh? A crazy president who's now terminal
हाँ
has literally nothing to lose.
नोबेल पीस प्राइज दे देते हैं उसको एंड
बोल देते कि तुम आराम से चिल मारो यार. कुछ तो हंगामा करके जा सकता है यार वो.
या हाउ ट्रू इज दैट हैव यू रेड मोर अबाउट इट
No, no, no. I've just seen it though. The increase, it's a chatter now on news. It's a chatter with a few people.
Yeah, so people are relating that to this Pentagon Pizza Index and saying this is
But
going
क्या
up.
बोल रहे वो लोग? Because if he is no more, JD Vance comes in, no?
Who's the VP, Vice President?
Huh?
Yeah.
I
He
think
has
he's
still
already
3 years to
made
go यार on his
the
presidency.
he's already made the announcement na, that if by chance something happens to Trump,
28 is
I am ready to take over.
28 is a new election.
Obviously, it's far, यार.
बहुत दूर है अभी तो.
बहुत दूर है, correct.
यार मेरे को वही समझ नहीं आता. People, you make people retire at 60, but the most important positions in the world are held by 75-year-old people. पुतिन को देख लो, मोदी को देख लो, ट्रम्प को देख लो. Everyone's old. Very little stakes, no? There are very little stakes in the decisions they make.
Or at least the assumption is that they will make like not even 1% selfish decisions. They'll make it for like I have nothing to gain at this age.